Okay, so you've got that big HP interview coming up, and you really want to make sure you nail it.
Well, you've come to the right place.
That's right.
We took a deep dive into this YouTube video from How to Become.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
They're the interview experts.
yeah. And this one is all about HP interviews.
So are you ready to decode the secrets to landing your dream job at HP?
Let's do it.
Okay, so they get right into it.
Yeah.
And they start off with that classic opening interview question.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
Right.
It seems simple enough, but
Oh, it's so important
it is.
because it's your first impression.
It's how you set the cone for the whole interview.
Absolutely.
And this video really emphasizes how important it is to tailor your answer
Yes.
to HP specifically.
Absolutely. And they give some great advice in the video.
Yeah.
They say to use the exact skills and qualities that are mentioned in the job description.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah. Speak their
Way
language.
to put yourself in their shoes.
Exactly.
They're going to be looking for very specific things.
Yes. So use their language.
Yes, and give a specific example.
Okay.
Imagine the job calls for someone who is passionate about sustainability, and you happen to have a background in developing eco-friendly tech.
Oh, Vic.
Boom! You've just made a really powerful connection right off the bat.
Because you're speaking their language.
Exactly.
Okay, so they give an example answer in the video.
Yes.
Something like, I'm a dynamic professional with a strong foundation in, and then you would list your relevant skills.
Yes.
My passion lies in leveraging technology to create impactful solutions.
But of course you want to personalize it
Of course.
with your own experiences.
You make it your own.
Yeah, because you don't want to sound like a robot.
Right.
You want to sound like yourself.
Exactly.
But use that as a template.
I love that.
And, this is where understanding HP's values comes into play.
Oh, that's so important.
It is, because they're big on things like sustainability,
Uh-huh.
innovation,
Right.
and user-centric design.
Yeah, they really are a company.
That stands for those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can weave those themes into your story, it demonstrates that you're not just looking for any job.
Right.
You're looking for a place where your values align.
It shows that you did your research.
Yes.
And that you're genuinely interested in HP.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this next question is where a lot of people stumble.
Ooh, yeah.
It's the one that's really easy to fall into generic answers. But to really impress HP, you really need to show that you've done your homework.
Yes.
I'm talking about why HP.
Why HP?
I know.
It's a tough one,
It is.
but it's so important.
It is, because you can't just say, oh, HP is a great company.
Yeah, or I need a job.
Right?
You need to do your research,
Exactly.
and you need to be able to articulate why you want to work for HP specifically.
So what are some ways that people can show that they've really done their research?
Well, you need to show that you understand their history,
Okay.
their mission,
Uh-huh.
their values. What is it about HP specifically that resonates with you?
I like that.
So you could talk about
Yeah.
their commitment to sustainability, or maybe you're really impressed by their innovation in the printing industry.
Right.
Or maybe you're passionate about user-centric design and you see that HP really values that.
Yeah, they make products that people love to use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, you need to find something specific
Okay.
that connects with you
That
personally.
you genuinely care about.
Yes, because they can tell if you're just giving them a generic answer.
Right. They want to see that spark.
Exactly.
So the video has a really clever suggestion for this,
Oh, yeah.
which is to weave in HP's values into your response.
Yes.
So they give the example of, I really admire HP's pioneering spirit, from revolutionizing printing to leading in computing solutions.
Wow.
It's like saying, I get you, HP.
I see your drive and I want to be a part of it.
Exactly.
And that's what you want to get across.
Show that you understand
Yeah.
what they're about. And that you're not just looking for a paycheck.
Right.
You're looking to contribute to something bigger.
It's about finding a place where your values and your goals align with the company.
Exactly. And that's how you make a lasting impression.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. This is a classic behavioral interview question. You'll probably get this in any interview you go on.
Oh, probably.
And it is, describe a time you worked as part of a team to solve a challenging problem.
Okay.
So this is where they're really looking for you to show off
Yes.
those teamwork skills.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It really does, especially at HP.
They're all about collaboration.
Yes. So you want to be prepared
Yes.
to answer this one really well.
Absolutely. And you know what the video recommends using?
What's that?
The STAR method.
Oh, the STAR method.
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I have, but I'm sure our listeners would love to hear more about it.
Yeah, so the STAR method is fantastic for answering these kinds of questions.
Yeah.
It's like telling a captivating story. Okay, I like where this is going.
So first, you set the scene.
Uh-huh.
That's the S situation.
Okay.
Then you introduce the challenge,
Huh.
which is the T task.
All right.
Then you describe your heroic actions.
Okay.
That's the A action.
Love it.
Reveal the triumphant outcome.
Yes.
That's the R result.
Okay.
And finally, you share the wisdom you gained from the experience.
Oh, I like that.
That's the reflection.
So you're not just telling them what happened, you're also telling them what you learned from it.
Exactly, because that shows that you're able to grow and learn from your experiences.
Okay, so the video gives an example.
Yes, they do.
Of a software launch.
Okay.
That's facing a critical deadline.
Oh.
But there are tons of bugs.
Oh, no.
So it's a real challenging situation.
Tell stress.
And they walk through each step of the STAR method, showing how they collaborated, communicated, and ultimately solved the problem.
They saved the day.
They did. Yeah. And it highlights some of HP's core values.
Oh, absolutely. Which are teamwork, problem solving, communication,
big one,
and a proactive attitude.
They want people who are going to take initiative.
Yes.
And not just wait for things to happen.
Exactly. They're not just looking for someone who can work in a team.
Right.
They're looking for someone who can lead, who can take initiative, who can drive results.
That's a great point.
So make sure your example showcases those qualities.
All right, on to the final question in their main lineup, and it's a big one.
Hit me with it.
Why should we hire you?
Oh, that's the ultimate question.
I know.
It's your time to shine.
Yes. This is your chance to really drive home why you're the perfect fit for HP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've talked about your skills, your experience, your passion for HP. Now bring it all together.
Yeah.
And show them how those pieces fit into their puzzle.
It's like you've given them all the pieces.
Yes.
And now you're showing them how it makes the full picture.
Yes. How can you help them achieve their goals?
And they give a fantastic example answer.
Okay.
They mention things like creating user-centric solutions, improving customer engagement, and even a commitment to sustainability.
Perfect.
It's basically saying, I get what HP is all about, and I'm here to contribute to that vision.
And that's a powerful message.
It is.
Because it shows that you've done your research, that you're not just looking for a job, you're looking for a purpose.
Yes.
It tells them, I'm not just here to work for HP. I'm here to be part of the HP story.
I love that.
And that's what they want to hear.
Now, they also throw in a bunch of other potential questions.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Some are tough, like, tell me about a project that did not go according to plan.
Oh.
Or what would you do if a stakeholder suggested last-minute changes?
Oof.
I know these are the ones that really make you sweat a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they're designed to see how you handle challenges, how you adapt, how you stay professional under pressure.
So it's all about your problem-solving skills.
Exactly.
And your ability to stay calm.
Yes.
Under pressure.
So think of concrete examples from your own experience where you've demonstrated these qualities.
Right, because everyone makes mistakes.
Of course.
It's all about how you learn from them.
Exactly. And as for those last-minute changes, being able to adapt and stay calm under pressure is key.
Yes, especially in a fast-paced environment like HP.
Absolutely. And don't forget, they will likely ask some technical questions too.
Oh, right.
They need to know you have the chops to handle the job.
Yeah, you've got to be able to walk the walk.
Exactly. So this is where preparing for those specific technical skills listed in the job description comes in.
It's all about showing them that you have the skills and the knowledge to do the job.
Yes, and that you're passionate about technology.
So before we jump into that technical side of things, let's take a quick detour into the world of networking.
Ooh, networking.
Because guess what?
Right.
It can play a huge role in your HP interview success.
Really, tell me more.
Stay tuned.
I'm hooked. So while prepping for those tough questions is super important.
Yeah.
This video reminds us that interviewing is a two-way street.
That's so true.
It's a chance for you to learn about HP just as much as they're learning about you.
Right. It's not just them grilling you.
Exactly.
You're also there to figure out if this is the right place for you.
Yes. And they highlight a really smart strategy for gaining those insights.
Okay, tell me more.
Connecting with people who work at HP on LinkedIn.
Ah, the power of networking.
It is.
Just so important.
It is. And you get a glimpse into the company culture,
Yeah.
the day-to-day realities,
Mm-hmm.
the things you just won't find
Like,
in a job description.
is everybody miserable?
Exactly.
Or are
No.
they super happy?
Right. Do they love their jobs?
Yeah.
Do they hate their jobs?
What's the vibe?
Exactly. And imagine having a coffee chat
Oh, yeah.
with an HP engineer
Uh-huh.
who's working on the exact project that you would be joining.
That's cool.
It's insider knowledge gold.
That's the dream.
It is.
Like you said, it's a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Yes, and plus it shows HP that you're proactive,
Oh, yeah.
that you're not just passively applying.
Right.
You're actively seeking to understand them.
And that you're really interested in them
Exactly.
as a company and what they do.
Yes, and that initiative can really set you apart.
Yeah, especially in such a competitive job market
It can, in a sea of applicants.
where everybody has similar skills and experience.
Absolutely. It tells HP that you're serious,
Uh-huh.
that you're not just looking for any job.
Right.
You're genuinely interested in them.
Okay, so how do we go about this strategically?
Okay.
Should we just be adding everybody who works at HP on LinkedIn?
No. Hold your horses.
Okay.
It's about being thoughtful and targeted.
Okay, I like that.
First, look within your existing network.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anyone who works at HP?
Okay.
Or knows someone who does?
Okay.
Those warm connections are gold.
Yeah, they're way less intimidating than just reaching out to a stranger.
Absolutely. And if you don't have any direct connections,
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn's search function is your best friend.
It's amazing.
It is. You can search for people
Yeah,
in roles similar to what you're applying for.
that's perfect.
It is.
Yeah.
And don't just send a generic request.
Okay.
Check out their profiles.
Uh-huh.
See what their backgrounds are,
Okay.
what they're passionate about.
Okay.
Maybe they volunteer for an organization you admire,
Oh, that's a good one.
or they've written an article
Uh-huh.
about a topic that interests you.
Perfect.
Then when you reach out,
Yeah.
personalize your message.
That's key.
It is mention that specific detail that caught your eye.
Right.
Show them that you've taken the time to learn about them
Uh-huh.
and that you're not just mass messaging people.
You're not just spamming everybody.
No, you're not being a bot.
Okay, so it's all about building that connection
It is.
and not just trying to extract information from people.
Be genuine.
Mm.
Ask thoughtful questions about their work
Yeah.
and how it relates to the role that you're interested in.
Right, and you never know, those conversations could lead to amazing insights,
It could.
advice, even a referral.
Absolutely.
It's, like you said, it's
Yeah.
insider knowledge.
It is. It's like adding an extra layer of preparation
Yes.
for your interview.
You're not just showing up with answers.
Nope.
You're showing up with a deeper understanding of the company.
Exactly. You're showing up with insights
Uh-huh.
and understand, and HP will see
Yeah.
that you're a go-getter,
Uh-huh.
someone who takes initiative
Right.
and goes the extra mile.
And is genuinely interested in them.
And that's what they're looking for.
Okay, so we've gone from specific interview questions to this bigger picture
We have.
of career development.
Yes.
It's all connected.
It is. And that's a key takeaway
Okay.
for our listener interview. Prep is important.
Uh-huh.
But so is building your network, constantly learning and staying curious.
That's so important.
It is. These are skills that will serve you throughout your career,
Uh-huh.
not just during the interview process.
So how does all this networking
Okay.
really tie back to acing that HP interview?
Okay.
What's the main message here?
It's about demonstrating genuine interest,
Okay.
going beyond the surface level research,
Uh-huh.
and connecting with people who can offer these unique perspectives.
Okay.
You're not just showing up with rehearsed answers.
Right.
You're showing up with insights and understanding.
That's a great point.
And that speaks volumes about your initiative
Uh-huh.
and dedication.
So we've covered the core questions, the networking angle.
Yes.
What else jumps out at you
From this video,
about HP interviews?
I think it's worth highlighting
Okay.
their emphasis on authenticity.
Oh, that's so important.
It is they stress being yourself,
Uh-huh.
letting your personality shine through,
Yeah,
which can be tough
I
in a
know.
high-pressure situation.
Like an interview.
Like an interview, right?
You get so nervous.
You do.
Sometimes you forget to just be yourself.
And sometimes we try so hard
Yeah.
to present this perfect version of ourselves
Right.
that we end up feeling robotic and inauthentic.
Yeah. And interviewers can sense that a mile away.
They want to see the real you.
Uh-huh.
The person behind the resume,
Right?
the person who's genuinely excited
Yeah.
about the opportunity
to work at HP,
to work at HP.
because that's what's going to make you happy
It is.
in the long run.
Exactly. You want to find a company
Yeah.
where you can be yourself.
Where you can thrive.
Where you can thrive, exactly.
And they also touch on the importance of continuous learning and improvement.
It's so important.
It is.
Especially in the tech industry.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because things are constantly changing.
Right. It's not enough to have the skills today. You need to be a lifelong learner.
Right.
Adapting as technology evolves.
Yeah. So you got to stay curious.
You do.
And you got to keep learning.
Yes. And that aligns perfectly with HP's focus on innovation and pushing boundaries.
So they want people who are not just content with the status quo.
Exactly.
They want people who are driven to grow and learn and push themselves.
Yes, and that's exactly the kind of mindset that thrives in a company like HP.
So it's not just what you know, it's how you approach challenges and seek growth.
Exactly.
So we've explored these specific questions, networking strategies, even broader themes like authenticity and continuous learning.
Sure.
What is the single most important takeaway
for
our listener prepping for that HP interview?
If I had to boil it down to one key message, it would be this.
Tell me.
Preparation builds confidence.
I love that.
The more you research HP, the more you practice those answers, the more confident you'll feel walking into that interview room.
I mean, it's so true.
It is.
Like you said, it's so simple.
It is.
But it's so powerful.
It is.
It's about taking control, owning the process, and showing up as your best self.
Exactly. And that confidence will shine through.
It will.
Making you a more compelling and memorable candidate.
Absolutely. So you've done your research, prepped your answers, even networked with some folks on LinkedIn. You're feeling good. You're feeling prepared.
No.
What's the final piece of advice you'd give our listener before they head into that HP interview?
Remember, interviewing is a conversation, not an interrogation.
Oh, that's such a good point.
It is.
People get so in their heads about it.
They do.
They forget that it's just a conversation.
It should be a conversation.
Right?
So relax.
Okay.
Be yourself. And let your passion shine through.
Yes.
They want to see the real you.
The
person who's genuinely excited about the opportunity to join HP.
That's such great advice.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave our listeners with one final thought-provoking question.
Ooh, I like this.
Something to really ponder
as
they prepare for their interview.
Hit me with it. Okay, so we're back.
Back for more HP interview tips.
That's right. This is the final stretch.
The final countdown.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
From, nailing those tricky questions to the power of networking. But before we send you off to totally conquer that HP interview, we want to leave you with a final thought to really chew on.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so imagine this.
Okay.
You aced the interview.
Yes.
You landed the job.
Woo!
And now you're part of the HP team.
Living the dream.
You're contributing your unique skills and ideas.
Awesome.
Now, fast forward 5 years.
Okay.
What do you hope to have accomplished at HP?
Ooh.
What impact do you want to have made?
Oh,
Or not just within the company, but on the world.
Wow, that's deep.
You know, right?
That's taking us beyond just getting the job and into the realm of vision and purpose.
I love it.
It's a powerful exercise.
It is.
Because it forces you to think about your why. What truly drives you?
Yeah.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters.
It is. It's not just about the paycheck.
Right.
It's about making a difference.
It's about finding work that's meaningful.
Exactly.
And this reminds me of HP's mission.
Oh, yeah.
To engineer experiences that amaze.
I love that.
It's about creating something meaningful, something that has a positive impact on people's lives.
Absolutely. And when you connect with that deeper sense of purpose, it fuels your passion, your drive, your commitment to excellence.
It becomes less about just doing a job.
Right.
And more about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Exactly. And that's what HP is all about.
So if you're in that interview and they ask about your long-term goals, don't just talk about climbing the corporate ladder. Talk about the impact you want to make, the problems you want to solve, the change you want to see in the world.
That's how you connect with a company's mission.
Yes.
And demonstrate that you're not just there for a paycheck.
Right.
You're there to contribute to a shared vision.
And I think it also shows a level of thoughtfulness.
Yes.
And ambition that any company would find impressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe that shared purpose is what ultimately tips the scales in your favor.
I like that.
And lands you the job.
This has been such an insightful deep dive.
It has.
I feel like we went beyond just interview tips.
Yeah.
And got into like career strategy and personal growth.
It's all connected.
It is.
So remember,
okay,
you have unique skills, experiences, and perspectives to offer the world.
Everyone does.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Embrace them. Share it authentically. And let your passion for technology and innovation shine through.
I love it. That's a wrap on our HP interview deep dive.
That's a wrap.
You are officially armed and ready to impress.
Go get them.
Remember, preparation builds confidence.
You got this.
Go out there and engineer an amazing experience.
Good luck, Ed.